GTA Online has tons of businesses, some great, some awful, but which ones are actually worth your time? Well, in this tier list, I'll rank every single business from best to worst, considering both their profits and overall usefulness. So let's get started in the worst tier. First up, we have the Arena Workshop. Yes, it's technically a business, though many players probably forgot about it, and for a good reason. Its main source of income is the Arena War game modes, and these offer terrible payouts that don't justify the massive setup cost for this business. However, it does have some perks, including exclusive customization for Arena War vehicles, plus the ability to upgrade and store the RC Bandito, and of course a 30-car garage upgrade. That said, if you're looking to make money, this is a business you should definitely avoid. The same can be said for the Document Forgery Office, which is the worst paying MC business in the game, and it's barely worth running, because even when fully upgraded, it only earns around 20k per hour, and even though this is passive income, it really isn't worth the investment. You'd make more money in less time with a simple VIP mission. Avoid this business at all costs. Another business to skip is the Green Farm, the Devil's Lettuce, which follows the Document Forgery Office as the second worst MC business, bringing in just 30k per hour, which is a poor amount for passive income, which is why you should save your money and avoid these three worst tier businesses, which brings us on to the bad spot on this list, starting with the Facility. And surprisingly, it does belong in the bad tier. Its main money-making method is the Doomsday Heists, which are some of the longest and most tedious heists in the game. Now, there are 3 different acts, with each act requiring multiple prep and setup missions before the finales, meaning a full run of this heist can take over 6 hours to complete. The payouts can earn you between 1.2 to 2.2 million depending on how you're splitting the take and with how many people, but with a full squad, your cut will shrink even more. Beyond that, the Facility is infamous for the Orbital Cannon upgrade, one of the most hated additions in the game, which is either a selling point or a deal breaker depending on the player that you are. While the heists are fun for a first time, they quickly become annoying real fast, making this a poor choice for consistent money grinding. And while on the topic of heist properties, next up is the high-end apartments, the oldest properties in GTA Online, which let you host the 5 original heists, from Fleeca Job up to the Pacific Standard heist. But while fun to do, they aren't the best for money making. A full playthrough can take over 6 hours to do, with a payout of around $2 million. However, completing the Criminal Mastermind Challenge can get you $10 million. It's one of the toughest challenges in the game, but if you're up for it, you'll earn big and make some great memories along the way. But let me tell you, there are much less painful ways to make $10 million. Which leads me on to the Clubhouse, which originally wasn't a business, but has since gained a few ways to make money. You can earn 50k from customer bike deliveries. Just customize it to the requirements and deliver it, which can be worth doing if you want some extra cash. There's also passive income from the bar, generating 5k per hour, although it does require frequent resupplying, making it barely passive. Lastly, there's the Clubhouse contracts, which offer quick missions paying 30 to 40k in under 10 minutes. While these methods provide some extra cash, they're best used as fillers in between business cooldowns, so it's staying in the bad tier. And to finish off this tier, we have the Casino Penthouse, a business many of you forgot even exists. Its main moneymaker is through the Agatha Baker story missions, which are actually fun to do, and they are solo friendly as well. When it comes to the payouts, you can expect to earn $1.1 million with first time bonuses, and if you're the host of these missions, you will unlock the Enos Paragon armored vehicle, which is a great unlock, giving you access to a decently fast, weaponized and armored vehicle. So why is it in the bad tier? Because beyond the first time bonuses, the payouts are minimal, barely covering the penthouse cost. It's worth playing once, but offers little long-term value, so not a terrible business, but also not great. Which brings us to the mid tier, starting with a newer business the bail enforcement office. You can make money through bounty hunting missions, where you track down and capture targets. While the missions are relatively straightforward, they can get repetitive over time, and the payouts vary, but you can earn anywhere from 30 to 40k per mission for the regular targets. However, the most wanted targets, which reset every real life day, can make you $150,000 plus. There is also passive income through the bail office agents, but these cost 750k each, and it will take you ages to make a return back on them. The income is far from impressive, and it's not a business you'd want to rely on for big earnings. Sure, it can be fun for casual play, but not worth investing into. Next is the Cash Factory, a decent MC business, but not the best, which is why it's mid-tier. With all upgrades, it generates around 40k per hour, but given the cost, there are better passive income options out there. Sticking with the MC businesses, moving on, we have the Blue Lab, also known as the purest, most chemically sound product on the market. This is actually the second best MC business, yet it's most expensive, costing up to $2.4 million with all upgrades, and it earns a measly 46k per hour, which is a lot better than most MC businesses, but it's still not great. Next is the Vehicle Warehouse, which was once a top solo business, but it's kind of fallen off due to newer and better moneymakers out there. The main downside is the paywall, because you do need to own a CEO office, which can set you back millions. The business involves stealing and selling vehicles, which is another downside to it, requiring a lot of active work to maximize profits, because to make the most money you need to use the top range method, and that is very time consuming, and after all, time is money. But when you eventually grind this business enough, it can make up to 200k per hour, which isn't bad, but considering the time investment and the effort needed, it earns its spot in the mid-tier. The final mid-tier business is the Garment Factory, one of the newest businesses to the game. A great thing about it is that it has no upgrades, so everything that is included is at the base price of $2.4 million. It offers passive income, but at just 2k per hour, it's the worst safe payout in the game, but passive income, you can't complain. However, the real money making comes from the FIB files, which are 4 mini heists that take around 30 minutes each, earning $200,000 plus when completing all the finale bonuses, with a weekly priority file paying 300 to 400k. So you're looking at a decent income per hour. The great thing about this business is you can launch the setup missions wherever you are on the map through the Dano Bros app on your phone. On top of that, you get a free 10-car garage space, and you can upgrade the terabyte with Bureau Tech, which includes useful upgrades like the master control terminal. It's close to making the good tier, but for now it stays in mid. And speaking of, next in the good tier is the Auto Shop, a business with an underrated feature you probably didn't know about, because you get small discounts on all vehicle modifications and unlock upgrades that would normally be restricted by rank, which is a massive benefit, but money making gets even better. Every 48 minutes, a customer drops off a vehicle, customize and deliver it for an easy 30 to 40k in just 5 minutes. However, with the staff upgrade, they will handle the deliveries for you, and they won't crash anymore, making it a solid passive income stream. The main moneymaker is the Auto Shop robberies, which are mini heists requiring just 2 setup missions and taking only 30 to 40 minutes to complete, earning between 170 to 300k. This is a very fun and profitable business, which is just like the bunker, as it is one of the best passive income businesses, generating up to 70k per hour with all upgrades. While it is a little pricey and some sell missions aren't solo friendly, a full bunker sells for $1.2 million. Solo players may struggle since sales can require up to 4 vehicles, but the 45-minute timer makes it somewhat manageable. Additionally, every 48 minutes you can sell excess weapon parts for an easy 50k. Beyond the money making, the bunker offers research upgrades for vehicles and weapons, which include the Mark II ammo types. However, research unlocks are random, so you could be wasting hours of time for the upgrades that you don't want. The bunker is a great source of passive income, and the research is very useful to look into. It's still a great business. And so is the hangar, once considered one of the worst businesses, but has since made a generational comeback. To earn millions, you'll need to grind a lot. Filling your warehouse takes 6 to 7 hours of active sourcing, which is even longer when solo. However, the payoff is huge, with full cargo sales earning $2.2 million to $2.5 million, or around 400 to 500k per hour. And while this can be a tough grind for solo players, selling is solo friendly, as you will only get one vehicle, sometimes several drops or even just one, as long as you sell by land. The hangar is one of the only places where you can store and customize aircraft, which is super useful for all players to have. It's a solid business, but be ready to put in a lot of work to see the results. Which brings me onto the salvage yard, earning its good tier spot for several reasons. The first one being the robberies, similar to the auto shop ones, with a few setups taking under 40 minutes to do. Each week, you'll steal a target vehicle and sell it for $200,000 to $400,000. The downside, however, is you can only do 3 per week, which drops your earnings massively. There's also the tow truck service, which is just simple 5-minute jobs where you collect and deliver vehicles, which are then salvaged for 30 to 40k every 48 minutes. While these jobs add to your wall safe income, they're repetitive for such a small amount of income. Despite its drawbacks, the salvage yard is still a solid business. Next up is the Coca-Cola lockup, the best MC business by far. With all upgrades, it generates 72k per hour, making it a great passive income option. At full stock, it sells for over 500k, but like the bunker, sell missions can be a little tricky, as full sales will spawn up to 4 vehicles, and some missions aren't solo friendly despite the 45-minute timer. Still, if you're looking for easy money, this is the MC business to invest in. Next in the good tier, we have the arcade, a business which I severely slept on. It allows you to start up the casino heist, offering 3 different approaches: aggressive, silent and sneaky, and the big con. This heist is a ton of fun to do and requires at least 2 players, and with the right cut, you can earn 1 million to 1.5 million per heist. Setup missions take just 40 minutes to an hour to do. But beyond the heists themselves, the arcade provides passive income of 5k per day. Just purchase one arcade machine and place it around every slot. Not great passive money, but it's still worth doing. The real game changer though is the master control terminal, letting you manage all of your businesses from one place. It is a lifesaver. The arcade is severely underrated and it is a solid business. Finishing off the good tier, we have the crate warehouses, one of the better active businesses in the game. The biggest downside, like others, is the time investment. Filling a large warehouse takes 5 to 6 hours of source missions, and you'll also need a CEO office, adding to the cost. So if you want to save both time and money, maybe avoid these for now. A full warehouse sells for 2.2 million with a $1.5 million profit. But there's a way to maximize efficiency. Assign staff to source crates for you, saving time and increasing your profits massively. The best move is wait for double money event weeks and sell each warehouse for $6 million. So while it has its drawbacks, the rewards make it totally worth it. But now let's move on to the best businesses. Kicking it off with the Acid Lab, one of the easiest businesses to set up. Just complete the first dose missions in less than an hour, earning 400k along the way. But as for the business itself, it's one of the best passive income options, generating 60k per hour. A full Acid Lab sells for over 500k with the high demand bonus. And the solo friendly sell missions make it even better, requiring just 1 vehicle for deliveries. Plus, over at the Freak Shop, you can upgrade it with ramps, mines and armor plating, making it one of the most powerful free mode vehicles. With solid profits and useful features, the Acid Lab rightfully earns its spot among the best businesses. Another business that absolutely belongs in the best tier is the nightclub, offering 2 incredible ways to make money. The first is through nightclub popularity, which can generate 50k per hour when maxed out. Just keep maintaining it by kicking out troublemakers or rebooking DJs. But the real money comes from the warehouse, where technicians handle everything for you. Just assign them to different product types and you'll earn up to 50k per hour effortlessly. The only catch, you need to own specific businesses: the cargo warehouse, the bunker, and all MC businesses to unlock all product types. However, selling is even better, as a full $2 million warehouse only requires delivering a single vehicle. It is the ultimate passive business and completely solo friendly. The only downside is that it's not beginner friendly, but overall it is my favorite business in the game. The agency also earned its spot in the best tier for being one of the most versatile businesses in the game, offering features that no other property can match, including the vehicle workshop upgrade, which allows you to add Amani tech to select vehicles, giving them top tier armor and protection in free mode. Plus, you get your own armory to purchase weapons, upgrades, and armor at discounted prices. When it comes to money making, the Dr. Dre contract is the main source of income. This is a story-based heist involving 3 set of missions, taking about 1 to 1.5 hours to do, and they earn $1 million every single time. And it can be done solo. Then there are the security contracts, which are VIP style missions that take just 5 minutes to do and earn between 30 to 70k depending on their difficulty. Completing 5 contracts adds $500 to your daily passive income, maxing out at 20k per day after you've completed 200 contracts. And I know it's a lot of effort, but it's totally worth doing. Finally, payphone hits are quick assassination missions that pay 45k every 10 minutes when you complete the assassination bonus. With this in mind, the agency is definitely overpowered and well deserving of the best tier spot. Next up is the Kasaka submarine, which remains one of the top moneymakers in GTA Online, no matter how many times Rockstar tries to nerf it. It allows you to start up the Cayo Perico heist, the fastest and highest paying heist in the game. You can earn between $1.3 to $1.7 million per heist in under 40 minutes, depending on your targets and your main loot. Although there's a 2-hour cooldown for solo players, you can always run other businesses in the meantime. Plus, the Kasaka unlocks the Sparrow helicopter, which is my favorite in the game. It's fast, versatile, and it is perfect for grinding. With all this, it's no surprise that the Kasaka still remains one of the best businesses. Finally, we have the Mackenzie Hangar, the newest business to the game. It lets you start up the Oscar Guzman Flies Again missions, which are great money makers. With there being 6 missions in total, including the finale, you can complete them in under an hour and earn 750k on hard mode, making it one of the best businesses. The Mackenzie Hangar also offers arms trafficking missions, which take just 5 minutes to do and earn between 30 to 50k per mission. Plus, it now provides an extra 10 personal aircraft slots, making it a great addition for storage. It's safe to say the Mackenzie Hangar definitely deserves its spot in the best tier. And that wraps up the final tier list for all GTA Online businesses. Do you agree with my rankings? Let me know in the comments below and let's get some conversations started. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more content, and also check out this video on screen now where I break down every business in GTA Online. Enjoy.